Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
I feel like I can speak loudly.
Right, well that's everyone on. Do the same way.
So, brief introduction. I'm a mixed media artist, and I have business cards.
And I am a poet who writes poetry and prose, and I do not have business cards.
So we've been writing a zine. I have it in my pocket. It's called Double Life. So it's about basically different identities in which you mask and you are a certain way to some people, but not to everyone. And as people get to know you better, you don't feel like you're living this double life anymore, because these things aren't then masked. So some of the subjects that we cover in the zine are autism, transgenderism, ADHD, and mental health. So we have copies for sale for £2 each in colour, and £1.50 each for in black and white. And I have a card reader and change. Do you want to say the last bit?
For the last bit,
Yeah.
And basically, our set is just covering the theme which regards our zine and covers the themes of everything that I just said. It's kind of like a roller coaster ride, so
Yeah,
some of it's
there's also some
fun,
random stuff.
some of it's a bit serious, but we hope you enjoy it nonetheless. So I'll let you read the
Yeah.
first title.
Yeah, and everything that we read isn't in the zine.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to say that.
Yeah. We have one poem that's completely random and another couple that are about our friendship.
Yeah, yes. Yes.
So the first one is about what people say, which is that trans people are in the wrong body, which is not my experience of it. And we will, hopefully this poem will explain that. And it's called Wrong Body Right.
Promise me one thing.
You will never let anyone who's not a fan of body hair make me treasure less the follicles on my chest.
A body is presented, but is it truly wanted or seen to be authentic? Choices made, life will never be the same again.
I imagine a painted metal body motoring down my spine.
Do not shy away now. The pleasantries for body image are now among us. What powers have been bestowed upon our challenging trans lives?
I closed the road when I was questioning. What I was questioning was how I wanted my car to look. What I closed was other drivers' opinions.
Blinkered by fear and rejection, gliding to acceptance and self-discovery. In times of dire needs, a hand reaches out. Tightly grasping all true self that was once lost.
In times when, no matter how fine and dandy I felt about my pretty body, with smaller, unnecessary udders than I have, now I have gained 5 stone from a mood stabilizer and testosterone. Life is a lot easier with a soft face bearded than it was with my AFABness exposed. I am not in the wrong body. At 15, as I came out of the waiting room with Ed Sheeran, with the A-Team by Ed Sheeran playing, into the doctor's room, saying as I cried, I'm a boy in a girl's body. I was wrong. I have always been in a boy's body because it is my body and I am a boy.
It's funny to think what a dark, muffled room can do. To cluttered headspaces, questions can only take you so far. Until the answers present themselves in a darkened room. Closing eyes is great, but a dark room is better. Especially with self-discovery. My friends have established themselves in this world. I feel myself stuck in between what is and what can be. The tightrope of balancing possibilities. I for now am still finding my feet. This body is mine alone, mine to alter and change. I've always been between nothingness, the fine grey line of just being. And I am a non-binary person.
This next one has aspects of space in it, and it kind of carries on with the whole car theme that was sort of an extended metaphor in that first one, and it's called Flying Around Speed Bumps. After eating all of our car snacks in an airport, we are fusions fiddle with our fizzy straight hair, and we are shut in from all roads above them, swooping down like raindrops fighting a hairdryer, boosted by
an imperfect partings, entangled in star-studded dreams. The heart flutters, it fires up, raring to go, up like a rocket ship, going to the moon. Moments made pure. Pure but imperfect.
Moments made speed no longer matter, as we treaded air, breathing like we didn't need to be anywhere.
As our heads held high, the air waltzing through our hair, the sunset trickling past a crescent conqueror, silence engulfs the throat, pupils dilate, steady and poised, time frozen in an instant. Perfection has finally descended. I'm going to butcher this title, so Terry's going to do it because Terry knows French. But I titled it, which is quite ironic.
Yeah, it is amitié.
Which is French for friendship. But friendship beats fast, faster than before. How's it start? Our glasses reflecting each other's ambitions.
It beated fast from the start. Felt like we'd swapped blood. I assumed you were AFAB too. When you mentioned what is shut in a time capsule, shot down from space, when you bump into old friends from the place where no glasses were allowed, you definitely are fab. We met at Pride and are proud to be friends, sharing sips of pineapple juice in the playhouse, playing around with matey tactility.
As shown.
Discussing our different opinions on divinity, as I prepped you a proteinless pizza from Jamie Oliver's dough. Are you sure you weren't my friend in schoolless days of snow?
Maybe I was tucked away, hidden in the snow forts. Pride seemed a blur, but meeting you was clear as day. My perception on hobbies and self shifted. We made a home for ourselves, that be the playhouse, inspiring each other with trivia and poetry galore. Pineapple juices were had, playful gestures were shared, reflecting two different ends which are met and now tied up, like a pink, white and blue bow. This next one is weird as shit, so we're just going to do this. There's no context whatsoever. When writing it, there's no context either, so... It's called The Apple, the Worms and the Unicorn.
Even though I'm enjoying the apple, I am eating in the library. As you have said, slicing it would take us to another dimension. Apple slicing is the first thing my sister and I did after our dad bought us Swiss army knives. My sister felt her blade slip through her 7-year-old finger skin.
My imaginary unicorn, Applejack, whimpers in a corner. It glares at me and stirs my soul as I tuck into sliced apple pieces, giving a magic kick to unknown days and routines.
Unicorns don't really bleed or taste. Slicing apples for them would be a waste. But they are fictionally depicted as horny horses that could prick the fresh bum tattoo my other friends are encouraging me not to get. Worms. Representing itchy tape because of tapeworm. From unicorn rejected apple slices dropped on the ground, impulsively inserted into my mouth.
Within fiction becomes reality, staring you right in the eyes. But readers beware, you are in for a scare. Unicorns bite hard, but not in a kinky way. Impaling apple cores make spines shudder and eyes roll back. Soil beds within the faint-hearted. Death by apple and unicorns is no laughing matter.
Right, Elio titled this next one, Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. And there was a certain bit about spaghetti that we decided to omit. Yes, so let's start it. On the 5th of January, and it's inspired by looking at a picture of Elio treasuring my art commission that I did for them of Shadow the Hedgehog. On the 5th of January at 2:02 p.m, you were sat at a table in the playhouse, looking at my drawing of Shadow the Hedgehog, like he's Keith David. You don't want the commission to be lost, so have put him in your special box. Didn't leave him out for a second's risk of my coffee cup in the playhouse. Where in this picture you
Reside.
Loser baby will never be sung about you winner. But with our continued trips to that theatre bar, the song will come on for us, who don't flush away each other's loss.
Feeling so humbled from such a commission, every detail felt personalised and true. The craftsmanship of such a piece of art, friendship beholds true beauty. Your smile is infectious, and as your talents and words of wisdom, and your weird-ass quirks.
this our last one already? Yeah, this is our last
forgot we
one.
wrote this one.
Yeah. And so originally this was just titled Soy Mints, but Elio thought it needed some more to it, so it's now called Unshared Soy Mints to Finish a Swish Hangout. Another thing I love about meeting up with you is that it gives me a reason to skip the gym. Instead of working out on my own, I get to stay sat for hours. You saying you need my face for inspiration. To work on your parts of our Poets in the Cellar set. At home now, procrastinating to check what's going on with a standing order. My head is full of spaghetti. My mum is making me a herbal tea. Following our set writing session in the library, I invited you to come round for bolognese left over from my Galentine's Day party. But 'tis for the best that you headed for dinner at yours. I needed to catch up with my mum with the ADHD talk I attended in the auditorium. That made me late for meeting you. Where Mum and I were in Series 7 of the UK edition of Married at First Sight, wouldn't have been fair to resume with you round when you haven't seen it. You don't like mushrooms, and none of the shroomless bolognese batch remains.
The batch of bolognese awaits me. So does the extended invitation of staying round your house. But anxiety and sleep demons prevent me from doing so. I would have loved nothing more to stay and gain the opportunity to do so. But alas, the strings are pulled by pesky demons. I fondly go over in my mind the work and effort gone into such craft. Honourable, loyalty, partnership. These words go round and round like a tumble dry. Spaghetti is tempting, as is garlic bread. Demons emerge again. I want your meal, but one is already set for me in Mikasa. Identity thief strikes again, stealing my soul and my wellness. You got home safe, all is content. Wrapped up in comforts, snoozy chock awaits. As an evening beckons my attention, so did this poem. Distracted no more, time to settle in. To view a dog fraught an evil penguin's plan.
Have we got time for one more?
Yeah, we've got like one more.
Okay.
Yeah!